I'm going to explain this and then I'm going to let you go. You do not need another degree. Today is Wisdom Wednesday. Let me give you some wisdom real quick. And I know this because I've been in corporate America at minimum 30 years. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm going to tell you this because over my time, I've seen this. I know I tell you this, at least I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Women are the most over degreed people I know, whether you're black or white. That's number one. I don't care what color you are. You do not need another degree. You do not need another certificate. You do not need another day in a classroom where you're getting a certificate based on higher learning. What you need is a strategy. What you need is a strategy. I'll give it to you like this. Do you know how to coach your team properly? Do you know and understand how to align your team properly? Do you know and understand the method that you can use in order to ensure that your team not only meets its goals, immediate goals, but also how it impacts the entire business, the mission, the goals, the a statement mission that the business has? Do you know these things? Do you know how to arrive with executive presence? Do you know how to present well, meaning you're in a meeting, you have a deck that you need to present? Do you know all of these things? Why am I asking you that? Because I don't want you to go back to school to get another degree. I want you to know and understand a strategy to move you up in leadership, to move you up in corporate America, to move you up in the business. I don't care where you work. If you don't have a strategy, nothing's going to work. And this is another thing, and then I'm going to let you go. I know it's Wisdom Wednesday since we're talking about leadership. If you really get down to it, those that are high performing on your team, the reason they don't want to be in leadership, and just to be clear, I don't think there's anything wrong with leadership. I actually liked leadership when I was there. There's nothing wrong with it. But the reason high performers don't want to be in leadership is because they're not being led. They can't see the vision. They don't understand and have clarity in how their work directly impacts the bigger vision of the business. And that's not a team problem. That's a leadership challenge, which tells me that leadership has not taught or trained you, and you may not be teaching or training your team to see the bigger vision. Does that make sense? So when we talk about people that are underperforming, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's leadership. And now I'm talking to my corporate leaders. Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's actually leadership. When we talk about those that are underperforming or high performers that don't actually want to move up in the business, maybe it's actually leadership. They don't have clarity. They don't understand how things work. They don't have executive presence. They're scared to explain. They don't delegate. They say yes to everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Training seems to be non-existent. There is no structure, or there is a structure, but you haven't been trained on it. You haven't been trained on a strategy to move you up in the business, and that's why you don't want to be there. Let me help you. I teach, I train, I coach leaders such as yourself, emerging leaders, leaders that are already there, to continue to be in the business, but do it with confidence, do it with clarity. Do it with intent. Do it with purpose. Know and understand how your presence impacts the business as a whole. Know and understand how you can impact your team to move the trajectory of your team. If you don't know who I am, my name is Dani Sheldon. I help people. I love leadership. I think it's a fantastic place to be. The challenge is we don't know how to do it. I've been in the business for at 30 years. At 30 years. I'm here to help you have a strategy to help you navigate this boat of chaos, if you will, so that you can not only lead, but you do it with confidence, and you train others that are on your team so that they too can lead with confidence. Like, comment, and follow. In the June masterclass is coming. Join me. We're going to talk about topics that you all have asked me about here on TikTok. I'm happy to share. I also have a membership. We meet twice a month, and we're talking about everything leadership. It is strictly for you. I created this for you. Get to DaniSheldon.net. Download the free May newsletter. Expect your June invite for June Masterclass, and join the Leadership Elite membership. Like, comment, and follow.